Welcome to my channel, detailing events throughout history. 2005. Amagasaki Derailment. It was during morning rush hour on April 25, 2005. Around 700 passengers boarded the West Japan Railway's train, traveling to Amagasaki Station. However, for some passengers, this would end up being their last journey. At around 9:19 that morning, the 7-carriage passenger train would crash into the side of a building just before Amagasaki Station. The front 2 carriages took the brunt of the crash, with the first carriage crashing into the first-floor parking area of the building. The second carriage crashed into the side of the building, before being crushed by the resulting carriages coming to a halt. Sadly, 106 passengers, along with the 23-year-old driver Ryujiro Takami, died as a result of the crash. Hundreds more were injured. Those who witnessed the crash, as well as survivors, reported that they thought the train was traveling unusually fast at the time of the accident. Investigations into the crash found that just 25 minutes before the accident that Ryujiro had run a red signal light. The automatic train stop brought the train to a halt, delaying the train. Not long after this, investigations found that Ryujiro had overshot the Atami station platform. He had to reverse the train back up to the platform, which caused yet another delay to the train. Ryujiro knew that this delay would cause a big issue with the train company. He had already been reprimanded 10 months earlier for a similar offense. The West Japan Railway Company was said to be very strict with its drivers when it came to punctuality of its trains. Of course, this was not a bad thing for passengers, as they knew exactly what time the train would be in the station. But for drivers, this added extra pressure and anxiety to get trains to their destination on time. This left no room for errors. It is thought that this was a contributing factor to the crash. It is believed that Ryujiro was speeding to make up for lost time. Drivers who were late were forced into retraining programs and also faced financial penalties. Investigations concluded that the speed at which the train had been traveling at the time was the main cause of the crash. It was thought that the driver was traveling about 72 miles per hour. On that stretch of track, the usual speed limit was only 43 miles per hour. The driver was going much too fast for the curve near the building where the crash happened. It was also found that the driver had used the service brake prior to the crash instead of the emergency brake. It was thought he used this brake because using the emergency brake meant he would need to report this action. The section of track where the crash occurred reopened again on June 19, 2005. The speed limits on the track and curved section where the accident happened was reduced. The building that the train crashed into was demolished in 2017, leaving just one section of the building. A memorial was built on the site to remember all those who died in the crash. Forever remembering all those who were killed in the crash on that morning, and all those who were left injured. May you never be forgotten. Thank you for watching and learning about these events throughout history. Please subscribe to my channel to view other events throughout the decades.